An absolutely gorgeous sun-splashed afternoon in Cincinnati, Ohio, as the Baird Wealth Management Open and the PPA Tour descend upon the Queen City, and we are happy to bring you the coverage all afternoon and all week long here on Tennis Channel. Dave Benz alongside Dave Fleming, as we'll bring you singles coverage today from the Lidner Family Tennis Center. And boy, what a start to this day we've already seen from the Lidner Family Tennis Center. Dave Fleming, the world #1 on the men's side moments ago, just got knocked off, and we're going to bring you more on that in just a second. But let's talk about the first match that we'll be bringing you full coverage of, and that's going to be the women's singles quarterfinal between a couple of former college tennis players, Anna Baird and Callie Smith.
Yeah, two tremendous ladies. They have wicked two-handed backhands, Dave, so we're going to be seeing those. Anna Baird from Cal Berkeley versus Utah's Callie Smith. Her braid's going to be flying around everywhere. The effort from these two ladies is never in question.
Callie Smith been playing pickleball just a little bit longer than Anna Baird. Anna Baird hasn't even been playing it for a year. She remembers October 23rd of 2021 was the first time she ever picked up a pickleball paddle. And it's amazing to see how quickly she has ascended after playing 4 years of tennis for the Cal Bears. Let's talk about what I mentioned moments ago. We just saw transpire on center court. Ben Johns, the #1 ranked player in the world, the prohibitive favorite, and taking on Tyler Loong. And here's the match point. And Tyler Loong had to go to extra pickleball to beat Ben Johns today.
Yeah, this is a stunning result here. It's Tyler Loong's biggest win in singles on the PPA Tour to take out Ben Johns. He was winning the cat and mouse points at the line and has earned the right to move on. And there was an upset on the other half of this quarterfinal as well, as Hunter Johnson, who has been on fire, takes out the flying Frenchman, Jay DeVilliers. So Loong or Johnson will be playing on Championship Sunday. Hunter Johnson, great player, Raging Cajun. We've been talking about the college. That's where he started his career. So he'll play Loong. McGuffin will get the winner of the Share Bear, Ryan Sherry, and Frank Anthony Davis. So it's all jumbled up here at the Lidner Family Tennis Center, and it's going to be some exciting semifinals.
As for Ben Johns, his day is not done in singles. He goes into the losers bracket and still has a chance to work his way to a bronze. But Dave, we know in past history, when Ben Johns goes into a bracket where all he can win is a bronze, a lot of times he's not really interested in adding a bronze to his collection.
Yeah, I can't imagine how disappointed he is. I mean, a lot of these players, this is a major, this is a grand slam on the PPA. More points, more money. We're playing at an iconic tennis facility. We're on Tennis Channel, and he gets upset in the corners.
Well, it is, you mentioned it is a big deal, this tournament. And how about the video board behind the baseline? You see behind Anna Baird there, as she'll be starting
No volley zone, so if you're really new to pickleball, you can't come running in there and close the net like the best tennis players have been at the U.S. Open. Got to stay out of there. You can go in if the ball bounces, but this match is going to be something special with the energy and enthusiasm. I love when the ladies are on the court, and this is going to be a great way to start our coverage here on Tennis Channel.
And the ladies bracket with many more matches to be played still on this day than the men's bracket, so I suspect we'll see plenty of the ladies here today on Tennis Channel. We're stepping aside. Don't go anywhere. Back to Cincinnati in a moment. Well, here we go, back at the Lindner Tennis Center. Dave Benz, Dave Fleming, ready to bring you the coverage as our first match of this morning is going to be Callie Smith taking on Anna Bright. Anna Bright on the left side wearing her Baird colors. And lost 11-0, 11-0, and said maybe I need to actually figure this out.
Yeah, she's come a long way from that trouncing from Grandpa, but now not only is she into the playing every Wednesday, she puts out her Workout Wednesday video. I mean, how good the pros are getting now. You have to do the work when no one's watching, or you will get run out of the court. These ladies are in top physical shape, and you have to be to win a match like this.
And we are underway. First serve for Anna Bright. And that shot was just a little bit long. Anna played it anyway, but it was called out, so the point will make it 1-0 in favor of Anna Bright.
1-0.
And a quick 2-0 lead for Bright. You see just a small contingent on hand so far early Thursday, but these crowds are going to grow and grow as this week continues on in Cincinnati. And you couldn't ask for better weather. The temperature is going to top out in the high 70s today with not a drop of precipitation in the forecast. 3-0 already in favor of Bright.
Yeah, the strategy is definitely to cut that ball into a good spot and come in behind it. Callie Smith has done that, and Anna Bright has had answers so far.
And Callie able to Florida in 2015. What a shot there by Callie Smith.
Yeah, she sort of just jumped into the pro game, and here you'll see a nice little drop volley. Great get by Bright, but court's wide open. Yeah, Bright jumped into some Florida tournaments, started beating people, and everybody's like, who is this? Who is this? And now, obviously, everybody knows who she is. And, you know, when you're playing at a Grand Slam on this court, to get off to a nice start like this is, you know, just settles the nerves down as well. So, good start for Anna Bright.
And she gets the serve back here with this 4-1 lead. And what a great cross shot there by Callie Smith.
Yeah, these ladies are so good that if your pass is more than 2 or 3 inches above the net, they're going to put that volley away almost every time.
Long return, so that'll make it 2-4 now.
2-4.
Callie Smith, of course, last year was big news when she initially wasn't going to play on Sundays on the PPA Tour, and eventually finally changed her mind on that decision. Unable to catch up with that one. She talked about that and much more on a podcast, the What Now podcast. She's promoting that on her Instagram feed right now. Just posted that yesterday. In fact, I just saw that this morning, Dave, so I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I know what I'm going to be doing when we're done with our coverage today.
The more Callie Smith, the better, Dave. So, yeah, she's just so passionate about everything in her life. And there you see, if that pass is high, it's just too easy to put the ball into the open court in singles and pickleball. And that's a delicious little two-handed backhand roll by Callie Smith there.
From the baseline, that was really nice. So we're tightened up here now at 3-4. That backhand wide, though, so the serve back over to Anna Bright.
4-3.
Bright hanging with some punches there from Callie Smith. How about this? And Callie finally does put it away. I think Callie probably thought that exchange was going to be over about four volleys earlier.
Yeah, and unlike tennis where you can hit an overhead into the 28th row by knocking it hard down and getting that ball to bounce, the wiffle ball doesn't bounce, so throwing it up can keep you in a point. Bright did that well there, but Callie was ultimately able to finish, and then same lady hits the tape on her serve and gives it back.
Yeah, it is very rare to see the pickleball bounce that high. I did a tournament last year in Texas, though, where I remember one. It was a moonshot, and everybody stopped for a minute. They needed to check the ball. It was unusual to see that kind of bounce.
Yeah, so that's why you'll see on overheads, looking for angles, looking for places to get them off the court to set up the next one. It's rarely put away on the first one.
Smith with the serve back, chance to draw even. She has been trailing this entire first game.
Side out.
And the side out will get it back over to Anna Bright.
So you saw Callie looking for an angle, and when you find that angle, she just missed that one, but you want to come in behind that and finish. So the great protector of the net being the kitchen enables you to play singles that way. We'll see her continue to try and do that.
Nice job there by Anna Bright. She set up that finishing shot with the previous one.
Yeah, that's pickleball especially is a multiple shot winner sport, and you have to just stay patient with those putaways.
Long on that one, though, and that'll get the serve back over to Callie.
Yeah, that's a ball that Bright is going to make most of the time, but doesn't do it there.
3-5.
And again, the pressure to hit a deep return because you don't want to set up your opponent for an easier passing shot, but it creates errors, and missed returns are things that ring the scoreboard, so you got to be careful.
Great job by Callie to get that first one, but Anna knew what to do with that, executes it perfectly.
And there you see how good her two-handed backhand is, because that is not as easy as that little punch volley looked right there. And beautiful job by Bright.
So Bright now 2 points, or excuse me, 1 point lead.
And right on cue with the backhand wizardry from Bright, able to run it down the sideline there, which was nice.
It just did catch that line.
Point.
And now the lead grows to 3. It's 7-4.
Callie's got to be thinking maybe a timeout. You don't want to fall too far behind here. That's a great ball off the forehand. There's a good look at net cam. Stretched out wide.
And you are correct. She will take a timeout to try and keep this thing where it's at. She'd love to get the serve back. She already has had one 4-point deficit in this first game. And this is one of those games where we saw it on the pairing sheet, and we said this thing's probably going 3 games.
Yeah, and you know, Anna Bright got some gifts to start out with, and then has really found her range in the passing shot. College, put them in any combination, they're having the best time. It's active, you move your body, you're laughing, you're only 14 feet away from each other, and that is why this is the fastest growing sport in the country, and it's not going to stop. So let's see if Callie Smith can stop the run of Anna Bright here.
Well, people who follow the PPA Tour know it is really ridiculous how many times the timeout actually serves its purpose.
7-4.
So Bright with the 7-4 lead here in game 1.
Come on.
And we've jinxed the timeout wizard there as Bright comes up with a great first backhand right there.
I didn't say it was 100%, just majorative.
I agree.
Come on.
I may track that for our week together here, Dave.
Love it.
I'm gonna go ahead and track that. It's 0 for 1.
Point.
So
return.
2 straight points out of the timeout for Bright. She's now just 2 away from taking game 1.
9-4.
And that's going to be long, so Smith will get the serve back, and she's got to take advantage of it because this first game's starting to get away.
Yeah, and you saw her change strategy. She did not come in behind her return. She waited to get a better ball to come in behind and got the miss.
Great play there by Callie. She was going to put it down that sideline, and Anna had to reach for it.
Yeah, and didn't try to overhit it. Placement overpowered. You know, she loves the two-hander, but just flicked it with one hand there. Perfect shot by Smith.
How about that crossing shot?
Yeah, just it will not count as a winner because I believe the return down the line here was called wide, but we'll give her a winner for how good
Yeah,
that beautiful shot was.
That's why I was waiting to hear if they were going to call it out, but then I was so impressed by the return. Either way, you get a point out of it. That's going to close it to 6-9.
Yeah, she doesn't get 2 for the miss and the winner.
By the way, great job by our crew on that replay. They were right on that.
I did not say I was watching your feet.
So suddenly the run goes the other way.
Yeah, they called that one long, and you heard her ask the official, and she said she was watching the feet. So it's tightening up in game 1 here between Bright and Smith. We're going to step aside, back to Cincinnati in a moment. Welcome back to coverage of the PPA Tour on Tennis Channel. Dave Benz, Dave Fleming along with you as the PPA is in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the Lindner Family Tennis Center for the Baird Wealth Management Open, our first match of our extensive coverage this week. Anna Bright there in the blue and Callie Smith on the right side of the court in the red. And Callie trying to mount a comeback, has trailed by as many as 4 points here in this first game, but has closed the gap, and the winner down the sideline there, and that's going to make it 8-9 now. We've got it back to just a 1-point game.
And another timeout that goes astray here from stopping the run. So 0 for 2 here.
Side out.
That will get the side out, though, so Bright will get the serve back, trying to get to 11 and close out this first game.
You heard her say right here, so let's see if she's got her best passing shot ready.
Oh, what a brilliant shot there by Bright. And that will bring up game point.
And this is a great job of closing the net as you are brought in. Don't let your opponent get away with that ball bouncing. Chase a good ball down the line. Beautiful job by Bright.
And that's long, and that's going to be game 1. So Anna Bright, she weathers the storm as Callie Smith tried to make it interesting, but Bright takes game 1, 11-8. We're going to step aside. Game 2 coming your way in a moment. Well, Anna Bright, less than a year into her pro pickleball career, is 1 game away from advancing in Cincinnati, Ohio, against Callie Smith. She takes game 1, 11-8. Despite a rally there out of Callie Smith, and now she'd love to take this second game and be able to get this thing over with in straight games, but Callie Smith will start game 2 with the serve as they change sides. Callie now on the left side of your screen, and Callie unable to take advantage of the first serve, however, and Anna's going to now get a chance to go on the scoreboard first.
0-0.
And an early 1-0 lead for Bright.
And if Bright is able to hold on and win this match, we'll have the battle of Annas, as Anna Lee Waters has already advanced to the semifinals. So the winner of this will face Anna Lee Waters.
Well, I mean, it's appropriate we should have players with the same names if the commentators are going to have the same names.
Exactly. I mean, come on. It's a family affair here at the Lindner Family Tennis Center. Let's go.
Anna Bright with the early lead here now. And make it a 2-0 lead. Bright will tell you that when it comes to pickleball, her approach is to rip it. She's not quite as patient as she was in her tennis days for the Cal Bears.
Yeah, and ripping it is working. And you saw Callie Smith again choose not to come in, but then it was Anna Bright who took advantage of coming into the net and won the last rally.
She tried to place that one, but you heard her kind of bemoaning that the execution of that.
0-3.
So 0-3 as Smith gets the serve back. Smith has not had a lead in this match.
Point.
She does get a point here, though, and gets it back to 1-3.
Yeah, she is a very feisty, fiery player. And we haven't heard the come-ons and all of that we are so accustomed to hearing from Callie Smith. You heard a a 40% version there. I think we'll see the decibel level rise as this game gets closer here in game 2.
And that'll knot it up at 3. This is the first time that it's even been tied in a game for Callie Smith. She got a chance to take a lead for the first time in this match. And there's the come on, as she finally does have a lead.
4-3.
Yeah, and the problem here for Anna Bright has been very short returns in the middle of the court, and then you just can't cover it all. And Callie Smith has done a great job at taking advantage of that. And I think we got close to jet engine decibels on that yell of come on, and that's how she likes to play. Get that energy going, and then impose your will. That's what Callie Smith does. She's got a nice 4-point run here.
I think there's a few decibels left though on that on that audio meter.
Yep, I think we have rock concert coming here momentarily.
Put a rock concert over jet engine.
I am, because I just saw Def Leppard, so it was plenty loud. Yes.
You're killing me, because they were playing last night in the Bay Area, and I was flying out for the tournament, so I had to miss it. But we digress. 3-4, Bright trailing, Smith maintaining the serve. So let's see, timeouts are 0 for 2. Is this going to be the one that's going to break that cycle?
Yeah, and you know, we saw after game 1, Anna Bright singing. She's high-fiving the fans. She's off to a 3-0 lead. And the beauty of pickleball is the runs. You get that ball, you can keep it. It's not, you know, it's the basketball equivalent of make it, take it. You keep winning on your serve, you can put together a run. We're at 4. Now, what do you have to stop momentum? A timeout. We'll see if it works for Anna Bright, but her return's got to be deeper. I don't care what timeout she calls. It's not going to work.
3-4. No, 4-3. Correction. 4-3.
And that's going to be long. So for the first time, a timeout actually is successful in stopping the momentum. So the serve back over to Bright.
3-4.
Bright, whose father was a college tennis player, said she can't remember a time in her life when there was not a racket or a paddle of some sort in her hand.
Yeah, and you can see how well, and she again is in her pro infancy, if you will, less than a year, how well that two-handed backhand specifically has translated.
Shot stayed in, and how about that? Couple of beautiful shots there by Bright.
Thank you, Anna, for paying off what I just said. Just look at that wicked little roll. That requires a lot of left hand in the shot. You'll see it there. To get that amount of roll on the pickleball, she does it better than just about anybody on the tour.
And that's going to be long, so make it a 6-4 lead now for Bright.
And again, Callie chose not to come in.
Callie stays back again. Now she comes in. Oh, and Anna now has rolled off 4 straight points.
Yeah, and this approach is just way too many options for Bright if you're just going to cut it into the middle of the court and not deep. You want to play the middle of the court, but you want it to be deep to take angles away. But if it's short, you can't play the angle back. It's geometry here, and you're giving her way too many options. So now Bright's on a rampage.
Yeah, Callie uses a timeout. We'll step aside for a moment. Well, this is the 4th timeout that's been taken in this match, and so far, taking the timeout has only been beneficial 2 of the previous 3. We'll see if this evens it up. Callie Smith trying to stem the tide here as Anna Bright is 4 points away from advancing in the women's singles pro division here at the Baird Wealth Management Open. There's that backhand again. And again, another timeout that doesn't do its job. This is really bucking the trend. And more importantly, it's a commanding lead here for Bright.
And you see the beautiful split step, be able to explode either way. Nice approach shot, beautiful, perfect finish from Bright.
That was a well-placed shot there by Smith. So Callie will get the serve back, and she is in a deep, deep hole, needs a run here.
Yeah, Smith's the 4 seed, Bright's the 5th seed.
Well, there's the first point, gets it to 5-8.
5-8.
Now Smith with a little bit of momentum. Things can change quickly on the pickleball court.
Yeah, and you see some beautiful touch here on that ball right there by Callie Smith, and then great anticipation, and pour some sugar on me with the yell.
Okay, Joe Elliott. There's a foot fault, so make it 3 straight points here by Smith, and that's going to force Bright to use a timeout. The second and final timeout of this game for Anna Bright.
Yeah, and I talked about pickleball's a game of runs. This whole game has been chunks of points, and as you can see, we've got 2 of the semifinalists already named. We mentioned Anna Leigh Waters gets the winner of this match, and then Leah Jansen, who made the final in the Tournament of Champions, the prior PPA event up in Utah, battles Irina Tereshchenko. What a match that was to
Irina did not go quietly.
No, nor does she ever.
That's very true.
The 2-7 is Catherine Parento and Salome Davidze. That is going to be a very interesting match. Those two played before, and Davidze beat Catherine. So we'll see if Parento gets revenge to get a spot in the semis.
All right, so the timeout coming to its conclusion here. Callie Smith a chance to draw even.
7-8. Point.
And they're going to say the point for Smith to tie it up at 8 apiece. So another unsuccessful timeout, Dave Fleming.
Yeah, that ball just paints the line there, and maybe they shouldn't call timeout today.
That goes into the net, so tied up at 8. The serve will go back over to Bright, but now it's Smith with the momentum, and Bright perhaps feeling a little bit of pressure here. Bright able to get Smith to hit it into the net to go back on top.
Yeah, just leaning a little too much. Love this look from Netcam of the footwork of Anna Bright there.
And that's going to set up match point.
This is a lot like what took place in game 1, where Callie Smith pushed her but didn't get all the way past. See if she can close it out here.
And that's going to be just wide. Great look at it from that baseline cam. So Callie will get the serve back at 8-10.
And sometimes you want to yell, come on, just, you know, encourage a call that goes in your favor, but that ball clearly wide.
But the serve going to go right back over to Bright. So this will be match point number 2 coming up.
Yeah, and again, Smith's approach too short and gave way too much of an angle to Anna Bright there. Beautiful cross-court roll for her.
And there it is. Anna Bright is going to win it in straight games, 11-8, 11-8. She only trailed by a single point momentarily in game 2. Other than that, she was in front the entire match. An impressive performance by the former Callie Baird.
Yes, she was pushed on a big run. You had Callie Smith yelling, and Anna Bright looks to be in a great place here, high-fiving the fans, enjoying herself out on the court, and that's what pickleball is, all about joy. So we will get the Anna v. Anna showdown. We have an Anna Lee waiting for Anna Bright, but that'll be a great battle because these two have played before, and that has gone 3.
Going to be a fun day of coverage here on Tennis Channel. Don't go anywhere. We are just getting started. Back at the Baird Wealth Management Open PPA Tour, and you just saw this women's match between Callie Smith and Anna Bright, won by Anna Bright, the former Callie Baird. And really, Dave Fleming, an impressive performance. She never let Callie Smith get comfortable.
No, she didn't, and you saw how uncomfortable she was, Dave. She was deciding, should I come in, should I go back? And when she was coming in, she was getting passed, and Anna Bright is a deserving winner as she is the 5th seed advancing there. She will play Anna Lee Waters, who was so good in the prior tournament, Dave. She didn't lose a game in singles, mixed, or women's doubles. She was on a rampage in Utah and obviously off to a great start against Yana Grechkina. That is going to be a great match. We'll see who Leah Jansen gets in the other semi.
Anna Lee Waters and Anna Bright should be a lot of fun, but the next match we're going to be bringing you here today on Tennis Channel takes us back over to the men's pro division, and we'll see Tyler Leung, who pulled off perhaps the biggest win of his singles career in beating Ben Johnson in straight games earlier today. He'll take on Hunter Johnson, who is a rising star on the PPA Tour. We'll have more on both of them when we return to Cincinnati here on Tennis Channel.